Okay, guys, new nurses gather here. We're gonna have a quick talk, and this is how to help you transition into your new role as a nurse. May and April are graduation months, so that means by June, people are taking up new roles as graduate nurses, as registered nurses, as nurse practitioners, whatever role you're transitioning into. This video is meant to encourage you and to give you just a few tips on how to transition into your new role without feeling overwhelmed. If you're joining me, thank you so much. My name is Claudine. I'm a nurse practitioner, dual certified in acute care and psychiatry, and I've been in nursing for at least 15 years. So I've got a little bit of nuggets on helping you transition into your new job. First of all, I am a Christian, so the first thing I always do is thank God for the opportunity. As we know, many people are struggling out there to get jobs, so the fact that you have a job is a plus. And don't forget to thank God. If you're a believer, you know what I'm talking about. God first. The next thing I want to talk about is learn about your policies and procedures. When you get into a new place, you are unfamiliar with them unless you're transitioning from let's say you're already working at that facility, but you're just transitioning into a different role. So you're probably familiar with the policies and procedures of this place, but in your new role, you still need to master those rules. Policies, do not go against them. One thing I want to tie into this is based on social media policies. We've seen videos out there about nurses going about their daily routine, their daily activities while they're filming while at work. So make sure you learn how your workplace works, what their rules are, what their policies are. Are you going against it? Is it something that can come back and bite you? To be specific, I previously did a video about a nurse who went live while doing medication pass. That's a no-no. HIPAA violation is very, very serious, and it's federally, I'm trying to look for the word, like it's something that can be presented in court, if I may use that word, for HIPAA violation. So make sure you learn about the policies and procedures, especially about social media rules, so you do not become a victim on when it comes to posting information on social media, going live, or whatever the situation is. Make sure you understand what their rules are. And when you're in doubt, please ask. It's never too wrong to ask when in doubt. You'd rather ask, get a solid answer, or get at least some information rather than assuming what you're doing is right, and then down the line you just come to realize that what you did was against your facility's policies. The next thing I want to talk about is mentor. Make sure you find somebody who can guide you through this transition. Some places will always have some team of people who help you transition into your new role. But even if you have somebody of that nature, depending on how you click with this person, some people are very approachable, some people are very good at teaching you and making sure you transition smoothly, while some people are very hostile, if I may say, and you may not be very comfortable approaching such people. So if that's the case, make sure you identify somebody within your facility, within your unit, that you can always go to. You can always ask questions when in doubt, because the least you want to do is make a mistake because you are scared of approaching your mentor, or you are scared of approaching that person that's been assigned to you to help guide you through this transition. So always identify somebody that you can always associate with. Make sure you have their contacts, because some people are very approachable. Even if they're off, they'll tell you, hey, don't hesitate, call me or text me if you have any question. And please take advantage of this, because not everybody will do this. Some people, once they're clocked off, that's it. Nothing. They want nothing to do with work, whether you're a good friend or not. They want nothing to do with work. But if somebody gives you that opportunity to reach them whenever time you have any questions, or you need to ask some clarifications, please take advantage of this. And thank you if you've made it this far. Thank you so much. I hope this is beneficial, and I have a few more points for you. So please make sure you stay all the way to the end. The next thing is self-care. We can preach about self-care every day, every night. If you don't take care of yourself, you will realize that this job is just another grave you're digging. So things like nutrition, making sure you get enough sleep, rest, these things all encompass self-care. Self-care is holistic. You can't say, okay, I'm gonna eat well, but I'm only going to get 3 hours of sleep. No, you're cheating. You're lying to yourself. So make sure you look at all the aspects of self-care. The major things: nutrition, rest, making sure you get enough sleep. You take good care of yourself, because the best investment you can ever make for yourself is taking care of yourself. So self-care is key. This is something that's I'm very passionate about, and I hope you too can take good care of yourself using these nuggets. Next is financial literacy. A lot of nurses graduate and say the first thing they're going to do is buy a new car, buy a house, go on vacations. Yes, definitely treat yourself, because I value self-care. I value treating myself. I love traveling. But make sure whatever you do, make sure you do a little bit of budgeting. Plan well. Start saving. A lot of nurses live paycheck to paycheck. God forbid, if they lose their jobs today, what are they going to do tomorrow? Do you have your emergency fund saved? Do you know what you're going to do? Do you have any money even to pay for your 1 month utilities, your 1 month bills? So definitely financial literacy is key. And I'll be putting in a few things here and there in this channel as well to help nurses, specifically those in healthcare, to help you towards your journey of financial freedom. There's a lot of jobs within the healthcare setting that we can tap into and help us towards that financial freedom. One thing is that we are not taught finances in school. That's never taught. So by the time people leave, they're like, okay, I'm ready. You get that your first paycheck and you're like, oh, is this really for me? Am I dreaming? And then you're like, okay, vacation, check. New house, check. Mercedes, check. And you're like, by the time you're done, you have no money checked. You have no money left. And it keeps repeating itself every pay period. You look forward to that paycheck, but once it comes, it vanishes. You don't want to get yourself in this situation. Make sure you learn about financial literacy. Dave Ramsey gives 7 or 8? He gives some baby steps. Try and understand those. I understand that it's not easy to save anything when you're in school, especially when you're working, when you have to work a little bit and pay for your tuition, or when you have to really pay for your tuition out of your pocket, or even if you're working, you're going to school through student loan. It's not easy to save any money. So the moment you leave and graduate and get that first job, the first thing people think of is spending. Yes, it's good to treat yourself. It's good to celebrate, but make sure you do some financial planning as well. The last thing is continue learning. Graduation and passing your NCLEX is not the last thing you can ever think of. And even passing your NP boards certification. There is always room to learn. Keep learning from your colleagues. Make sure you use your continuing education. There's a lot of information in social media, things that can help you through your daily routine, things that can help you pass that hurdle, especially during your first few months of starting your new job. It's very exciting to get the jobs, but if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't prepare yourself on how to transition into your new role, you can find yourself scared, afraid, and even not ready to move on into this transition. And you may find yourself making small mistakes, not because you do not know what you're doing, but it's because you are not prepared to transition into that new role. I hope this video has been very beneficial to you. And please let me know, what other tips do you have for those new graduates who are transitioning into their new roles? Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Till next time, peace out.